Assalamu alaikum, my name is AL-Fenais. I am a student at Principal Muhammad bin Fahd University. It's my pleasure to share with you the communication history. This project required for the World Civilization subject with the Professor Ahmed Nuruddin, Section 101. Communication is simply the act of transferring information from one place to another. Although this is a simple definition, when we think about how we communicate, the subject becomes a lot more complex. There are various categories of communication, and more than one may occur at any time. The different categories of communication are spoken or verbal communication, such as face-to-face, telephone, radio, or television, and non-verbal communication, such as body language, gestures, and how we dress or act, and the written communication, such as letters, emails, books, magazine, or the internet. A story as old as mankind, the human ability to communicate and share knowledge has formed the basis on which we learn and practice. Beginning with the transmission of the simple message by voice or hand signals, communication began to develop in complexity to allow us to cover greater distance. For a speedier transmission of information over long distance, earlier civilization in China and America began using smoke signals, while communities in Africa, New Guinea, and tropical American beat drones. Although innovated in their own way, these messages tended to vary story type and context dependent, and more complex messages still required face-to-face delivery by word of mouth. By the time John's contemporary from the Germany Rhineland invented movable typefaces and the first European printing presses in 1455. The Chinese had a message that librarians contained thousands of books. But the Guanteber's legacy was indelibly linked to the Renaissance and the thirst of books and the knowledge that brought Europe out of the Middle Ages. While printing allowed large amounts of information to be communicated across continents, delivery was only as quick as the fastest means of transport. The need of speed drove the development of the visual telegraphy, such as the semaphore, convening communication over longer distance. Semaphore employees hand-held flags, barefooting, plates, paddles, or matrix of shuttles mounted on towers. In 1792, French engineer Claude Chappe built the first semaphore system between Lille and Paris. Samuel Morse and Alfred Vallée developed the first telegraphy terminal, which is integrated a long device of recording message to the paper tape with the code delivered by Morse. Demonstrated successfully over 3 miles on January 6, 1838, and later over 40 miles between Washington, D.C. and Baltimore in 1844. The patent invention provided lecture active, and by 1851, telegraphy lines in the United States spanned over 20,000 miles. The first successful transatlantic telegraph cable was completed in July 27, 1866, and for the first time allowed telegraphy communication to relay electronic message between America and the UK. The conventional telephone was invented by Alexander Bell in 1876, before Antoine Morse has invented a device that allowed the electronic transmission of voice, but it depended upon the electronic effect, and was of a little practical value because it required user to place the receiver in their mouth to hear what was being said. The first commercial telephone services were set up in 1878 and 1879 on both sides of the Atlantic in the cities of New Haven and London. Despite this, transatlantic communication remained impossible of customers until January 7, 1927, when a connection was established using radio. Using electromagnetic waves for the transmitting opened an unquenchable opportunity, spreading information wireless over long distance, even intercontinental. The invention of the TV followed in around 1925. Short afterward, the first computer appeared. The possibilities of communication reached a new dimension with the release of the Internet for the public around 1994. Nowadays, with the supply of modern satellites, internet, cell phones, it's possible to reach people nearly all over the world, even into space within seconds.